with Eyes on the Game, and I'm here downtown on Fremont at Freakshow Wrestling here with Cody Rhodes. You are wrestling Funny Bone tonight. First off, though, what's it like being back out here in Las Vegas?
This is the show is such a good indicator of how Vegas is to begin with, in terms of I've kind of gone from kind of generic wrestling to this Freak Show is the title. Just to see my name on a marquee in Vegas, I feel like for a performer of any kind, that's the thing. That's what you want to see. I literally went out and took a picture of it just by myself, so it's wonderful to be out here.
And what do you think about the promotion Freak Show Wrestling?
Well, I've known Sin for a long time, and I know that what he does out here, he's trying to do something different, and I have all the respect in the world for somebody trying to take the wrestling model and put their own spin on it, because the business grows up, it evolves. It's just like TV's, entertainment changes. It's just a crazy animal where it changes so frequently, and what he's doing here is a lot. Hats off to him for it.
Yeah, it looks like a terrific event tonight. But speaking of wrestling, you've accomplished so much from WWE to TNA in the Indies. What can your fans expect from you in 2017 with that being around the corner?
I think probably the thing I'm looking forward to most is Final Battle for Ring of Honor in December, because that's a very telltale moment. The Hammerstein Ballroom, never been there before. The New York audience is a unique audience. They don't take, you got to bring it. There's no way to give them anything less if you want something from them, and I'm really looking forward to it, just kind of as a man, as a challenge. I want to be able to say I did this and they liked it, so that one I'm looking forward to. Ring of Honor in general, Adam Cole, Dalton Castle, Steve Corino, a lot of people that I want to get in the ring with and mix it up.
But what other goals do you have after, like I just mentioned, accomplishing so much in wrestling? What other goals does Cody have for himself?
Well, I think just this past week, the episode of Arrow aired that I was fortunate enough to be a guest star on, and I think being out here on the West Coast, I'd like to provide a little bit more of my undivided attention to stuff like that. Kind of looking to enter a new vocation with acting, because wrestling is always, you never leave it. I'll wrestle every weekend for the rest of my life. I love pro wrestling too much. However, there's so much creative outlets in LA acting wise. I'm very much looking forward to exploring that area a little bit.
So will we be able to see you on more episodes of Arrow?
I hope. I was really excited when I feverishly read through the script, and it's he didn't die, he was apprehended, so I was I could potentially come back. I hope, if the Arrow fandom liked the episode, I could see myself being back very easily.
And what about back to WWE? Do you see that in your future?
Highly unlikely. But that's one of those things when you hear people oh, never. It's laughable, because that door remains open. It's a revolving door. But for me, I made such kind of a big stink about leaving. It would be a little hypocritical to okay, here I'm back for the right money or right creative. I think I need to explore nights like tonight. A lot this needs to happen, and then maybe I'll have a clearer mindset on if I ever go back to WWE or not.
And what do you think about the promotion so far, and with their push of Brock Lesnar and him being back and kind of going back and forth between UFC and WWE? What's your take on that?
Well, I think Brock is just an entity. He's a draw wherever he goes. In UFC, that kind of passionate mixed martial arts crowd, they want to see him lose. And then in WWE, that passionate WWE crowd, he's the beast. They want to see. It's a fun dichotomy. I like independent contractors, which is what wrestlers are, being able to legit be independent contractors. You should be able to go to UFC. You should be able to work in WWE. You should be able to do this show. You should really not be beholden to anybody other than, that sounds cheesy, but other than the fans.
Did you watch CM Punk's fight in UFC?
I did. I tweeted immediately after, not even tagging anybody. It took huge balls for a guy with no experience in that regards to to dive into that. It was kind of sad though, because this sounds so weird, we're at a wrestling show. I hate watching people I know get like beat up, and he didn't get really beat up, but he really got, like, it wasn't what he wanted, I know, but I have all the respect in the world for him doing it. I hope he continues to do it, because he went out and tried it, and he could not. He has all the money in the world, but I'd love to see him win a fight for sure.
Is MMA in your future in any way, or just acting, right?
God, no. As I've gotten older, I've gotten less and less tough. Like, the last thing I want to do is, like, get in a cage with a man and fight. But I'll say, when you watch those events, though, because I have a small amateur wrestling background, small, it's nothing to be, like, write home about, but when you watch those events, you, like, gets in your blood, so you really never know. You never know.
And what about any matches in the future with your brother again?
Yeah, really good question. I would love to be one of his last matches, but that dude is just, we're getting older, he's getting younger. Like, he's Benjamin Button. I don't know how he's able to do this, but I'd hope to have one more with him for sure.
Have you guys talked about it?
No, we don't really talk about wrestling that much, because you grow up in the industry, and when we work together, it's all we talked about. Now we talk more on like a brother level, because we're 16 years apart, so to like catch up and be brothers is nice,
Yeah, it's good to be with family and be able to talk about family stuff. And lastly, Cody, I know you're very busy and you're getting ready for your match tonight, but what do you have to say for your loyal fans?
Well, I think have faith. I feel like if the last few months have indicated anything to me, this felt like the total right call. The crowds have been enormous. Nothing has been like, oh, the indie, like they've been like just different brands that I've been able to hop around to, and I like people being able to follow me everywhere I go, and the best way to do that's social media. So everything I do you can see on my Twitter and my Facebook, and I love it.
Well, what's your social media handle?
It's easy. It's at Cody Rhodes on Twitter. The Facebook one's too lengthy, so it's just on the Twitter. You can find it on the Twitter, yeah. Hi, this is Cody Rhodes, and you're tuning into Eyes on the Game with Helen Yee.